Hey everybody, Economic Ninja here. I want to bring you some breaking news. Obviously, most of you may have already heard this, but Queen Elizabeth has passed away. And I want to actually talk about a video in relation to this, a live stream that I did the other day about the Shmita and the Jubilee, the Year of Jubilee, which we are in right now. And I want to talk about how that is very important. I did a video about 4 or 5 months ago talking about world leaders and how you're going to see them start to fall. And there are going to be leaders that hide. There are going to be leaders that go away, disappear. There are going to be leaders that fall from grace, for lack of better terms, right? Actually, that is a good term, fall from grace. And people that have been doing interesting things their whole life, and the Queen just passed away, and it was a very interesting year because something had happened that I don't believe has ever been celebrated before. Because the Queen Elizabeth, she was the longest ruling monarch, and I want to bring out a couple of things that I noticed. And here's obviously the Twitter feed that just happened that Queen Elizabeth has passed away at the age of 96. But I want to talk about this right here. This is the Golden Jubilee, right? No, sorry, I apologize. Right here. The Golden Jubilee of Queen Elizabeth II. And it was the international celebration held in 2002, marking the 50th anniversary of the ascension of Queen Elizabeth on February 6, 1952. It was intended by the Queen to be both a commemoration of her 50 years as a monarch and an opportunity for her to officially and personally thank her people for their loyalty. And it was very interesting because when I saw this came out, I thought that it was very, very significant. And the reason why is because of the Jubilee and Shmita years. You see, I explained this the other day that a Jubilee is from the Bible, and a Shmita is from the Bible, and it is essentially the forgiving of debts. And it was set up in the Bible as a way for people to do commerce and business and allow forgiveness at the end of the 7-year cycle of people that owe money to them, to allow, let's say, the balancing of scales, right? To bring everything back to account, make everyone normal again, right? Equal. And that's something that has not been happening. You see the ascension of certain people that have been building debt upon debt upon debt. And debt's good for specific reasons, to build wealth and things like that. But you obviously have to pay back your debts, right? Well, what happens is when we, and I would be remiss to not share this with you, when we do not allow forgiveness of debts from those that owe us. And I know this is a crazy, wild idea, right? What happens is, as we get bigger and bigger, remember I've said before, pride comes before a fall. And the more wealth gain, the more wealth gain, the more power, the more powerful people get. What happens is they become pretty darn bad, quite frankly. And it's very rare to see someone with great wealth that is a giver in this world, right? And so I believe, I'm not a preacher, I don't claim to be one, but I believe that's why it was set up, right? To allow a balance, a fair and balance. And if you did do that, you were blessed. It says in the Bible, you were blessed beyond measure. As a matter of fact, in the eyes of, being a farmer, you were so blessed when you did that. Your crops continue to grow. You actually, for the 7th year, you didn't even have to sow in the field. They would just keep producing. And what happens in a Jubilee year is every 7 cycles of a Shmita, which is 7 years each, 7 of those equal 49 years, you have what's called the Year of Jubilee. And you're either blessed if you followed God's commandments, God's, laws, or you are not blessed. And the reason why I said this thing is coming in the fall that is going to be absolutely massive is because this is the Year of Jubilee. And that's why we've seen things like Roe versus Wade get overturned exactly 50 years in the 50th year later, right? The Saudi Arabia deal, the historic Saudi Arabia deal, where we would provide them protection. In turn, they would only sell their oil in US dollars, right? We've seen that go away. And now we've seen the year of the Jubilee go away, right? I mean, the Queen's Jubilee, right? The year that they celebrated her reign is the year that she passed away in. And I think it's very interesting and very telling of the times. And that's why I tell people that you need to be on guard and keep watching. And I told you that there are going to be cataclysmic events that happen in Europe, specifically coming into this month and October, and that you'll be able to walk away by November and December and look back and go, okay, I see how those events have now just shaped the economies of the world. And I think it's very important for people to understand that. So guys, I wanted to share this with you and let you know to be on guard, and that as scary as things are going to get in the next 3 to 4 months, remember that there's amazing, amazing opportunities coming your way. It's just, are you going to be prepared for them, or are you going to be scared and hiding? That's really what it is. There's a lot of stuff happening in this world, and God is in control. And I thank you guys so much for watching this channel. And with that being said, the Economic Ninja is out.